Well, again, it's kind of a little bit like last week. We're playing really good people. Um, these guys only lost came to Eastern Michigan on a block punt with 18 seconds left. And so we knew, again, that our margin of error was not going to be great. We came in a little bit banged up with both starting inside linebackers out and a couple other people banged up, Ronald, for example. So we knew we were going to have to capitalize on everything. And, I just thought the first half they really had their way and just had some bad breakdowns, long touchdown pass, a long 2-minute drive, with very little time left. But I thought after halftime, our guys really kind of got refocused, re-energized, and the game really comes down to a couple plays that either you make or you don't, and that kind of determines your fate. And unfortunately, we didn't make it. They did, and the things that scared us all week, came to fruition. Their quarterback is very elusive. Okay, he's very difficult to play against because he extends plays with his feet, and he's a running threat, and that they've got athletes all over the place, just like most of the NEC schools do. So, and they got after the quarterbacks. So, again, it's so fragile what you do, and we're just going to have to continue to keep working and stay the course. And, at some point, hopefully things will stabilize and we'll be able to, kind of come away and start winning a couple of these close games. But, right now, we're just making too many mistakes in all three facets. And so it's not just offense, it's not just defense, it's also kicking game in terms of missed opportunities, penalties, those kind of things that, have hurt us. Again, we struggled, especially in the first half. We struggled, and again, I want to give those guys credit. They're a good team, again, we're playing really good competition. The teams that we played, I don't know how Georgetown did today, but combined, there's only 2 losses of the 3 teams we lost to, and they were all winnable games. So, we just don't have that margin of error, and the kids really dynamic, and we knew that. You see that against even a Division I school and a MAC conference school, so you knew he's capable of doing it. We have, some young linebackers. The starters got hurt, so you got 2 young guys in there, and both times they lost the back in coverage and ended up in huge plays in that first half. So, that was, again, a little bit of good game planning on their part, and just putting us in a very delicate situation. You can only play with who you have, and unfortunately, we lost Cam and we lost Woodley. So they're both out. So, well, I thought, again, without looking at the film, I thought he played well. And again, we're playing young kids that he didn't have very much of a preseason, so he's still trying to get some of the rust off. And, we're playing Scotty Valente, who's a true freshman. We're playing sophomores in addition to, Jalen, who's the lone senior. So we're playing really young kids there. And we have to really catch them up quick because, again, our plan was to have Cam, it was to have Justin, it was to have John, and it just hasn't worked out like that. So, it is what it is, and next guy up, and we got to do a better job coaching them, and we got to learn from that and move on. But, that first half, statistically, we gave up a ton of yards, ton of big plays, and thank God we settled down a little bit in the second half. Well, again, he's one of our, better players, so when you don't have a full complement, obviously it hurts us. He got hurt last week. We thought he had a chance to play this week, and it just never recovered and responded the way you had hoped, and as a result, we went into the game a little bit short-handed at the wide receiver rank as well. So, again, we haven't been the most lucky team, and, injuries are part of it, so you just kind of move on and try to do the best you can.